This has got to be the most hilarious game of Hearthstone's history. And the reason why I say it's the most hilarious game is because there have been so many memes that have popped up from this particular game. If you've clicked this video and you already know what match you're about to watch, then you already know. Literally, the name of a card was completely changed, and once we get to the video, I will go ahead and get to that point. But oh my god, this game was probably the most memed game back in 2016. I'm going to take you back to the year 2016 during the Hearthstone World Championship. I remember exactly where I was for this game. I was in my dorm room, I was hanging out with my friend, and we literally pulled up a laptop and watched this game together. I remember seeing this happen live, and oh my god, I am so freaking glad that I saw history unveil itself. So if you've never, ever seen Amnesiac versus Pavel, I am happy to show you one of the most ridiculously hilarious games that has ever happened in Hearthstone. Let's watch together. Is this the Pavel book game? Yes, it is. There's a card called Babbling Book, for those of you who didn't play Hearthstone back in the day. It was renamed Paveling Book because of this game. It's a little bit of a spoiler, but if you've never seen this game, then hopefully it'll just kind of put things in perspective. Louder? Alright, I'll turn it up a little bit more, but if the video's bad, I'm blaming you, Opicon. Yeah, please don't spoil anything in chat, guys. Please don't spoil anything. Because you need to go into this with fresh eyes.
Yeah, and it is the mage. Good work.
Let me increase the quality.
With his druid, of course. And,
there we go.
The minion pressure and the
dude, this brings back memories, doesn't it?
Just doesn't deal with
oh wait, hey, I'm a mulligan card, by the way. Okay, so I actually have their lineups in front of me.
Difficult for the druid to swing the board to favor.
Wait, hold on, I gotta pause the video for a second, so I can bring out this window. Here we go. Okay, all right. Here's the behind the scenes. So the lineups that these guys are playing, it was Amnesiac on Malagos Druid, mid-range Shaman, Tempo Mage, mid-range Hunter, and Discard Warlock. Pavel was playing Malagos Druid, mid-range Shaman, Tempo Mage, Malagos Miracle Rogue, and Cthulhu Warrior. Oh my god, Cthulhu Warrior. Lower the casters. Alright, I'm just going to keep it here because I don't want this video to be bad. There's always the possibility that you guys could rewatch this if you ever watched the video. Oh my god, the Tempo Mage though, dude. 1 mana Mana Worm, 2 mana Sorcerer's Apprentice. Really bringing me back right now. He's really tempoing out the minion? It made sense. Trust me, you actually did this back in the day. In the Druid matchup, you want that to happen. Because if they don't have the removal, then you get a lot of value from your Arcane Intellect, then you can play your Bolt for face, and then it deals a lot of damage. Why is the quality still not that good? I guess this was before this was before 80 or 1080. Is it open deck list? Yes, it was open deck list. Here is a link to the decks that they were playing. But yeah, Azure Druid back when it was in every single deck in Hearthstone, where it was unironically the best card in the game.
Try and be aggressive and push through damage.
Oh my god, I remember this so much. But yeah, he's got to clear the minion because you can't let the that's why you that's why you tempo the minion. This isn't an Exodia Palette, or this isn't Exodia Priest or Exodia Mage. Wow, they're swinging a miss 3 times. This is so long ago. These cards don't look like today's game. I know, right? Like the board is the only thing that stayed alive throughout all this time. This is one of the OG boards. Where you can, like, make coconuts fall and, start a fire. Removing minions used to take other minions. Dude, removing minions used to actually, like, interfere with tempo. And now every minion does, like, something insane to where it doesn't even matter. Like, for example, Natural Cause. Like, you deal 2, summon a minion because of it. The only minion that used to do that was, like, SI 7 agent. Oh, the good old Azure Drake. Like, you just remember when Hearthstone was this hype? Oh my god, I miss it, dude. Drake is now a 5/5? Yeah, I think so. Because 5 mana 4/4 just doesn't do anything nowadays. And you wanna know why he's running Baron Geddon? Because Druid didn't have AoE. He's literally running that as a board control card because you needed to stall the game.
Good.
You had to stall the game so that way you could actually make it to your big Malagos turn.
In exchange for picking up a Raven Idol card here, which is potentially what he's going
Okay, Savage. Oh my God! Remember Savage? Oh, dude, there's so many member berries in this game.
I actually do like holding on to the Wrath here because.
Oh, it's a 4/5. Yeah, that's right. Azure Drake's now a 4/5. You want to witness Hearthstone history with me, doggo? Come here. Come here. Give me a hug. Come here. Yeah. Oh, who wants to see Hearthstone? South Park member berry reference. Oh, dude, this better be giving you some member berries.
And he's even more ready now with that second Wrath.
Ooh.
Amnesiac, just a little
That's like the best 3-drop you could get here, right? Outside of like King Mukla.
Made the little greedy line of going for the Raven Idol.
And now you have like this weird situation to where like if you Baron, it's just gonna get traded and it doesn't really do anything. But it's still the play to make. Oh my God, it actually is still the play to make here. I was damn near about to argue like Pharaoh Rage, Hero Power, Wrath, but that gives you negative tempo. At least this way your opponent has to clear it, right?
So the information that he gleaned from that play led him to be a little.
Oh yeah, 5/5 is a big old well.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Flame Waker! Oh my God!
Fireball and Paul in hand because you know.
And this is honestly like something you could consider. You could throw the 5 damage to face if you don't care about your future boards. Because think about it, like the Druid's gotta have like literally double Wrath in hand. And I think, didn't Amnesiac already play a Wrath? Wait a minute. That isn't the 3rd Wrath. Why do I feel like a Wrath has already been played in this game? I literally don't remember. But the dog confused me, and now my brain's not here. Go face for sure. I feel like it's trade. I feel like it's trade because you have Flame Waker. And like the only thing that you really care about is oh, it was discovered. Also, I just saw a flash of lightning. I really hope I don't get disconnected in the middle of this. I played too much Nature Shaman. I keep summoning thunderstorms.
All things considered, I like the trade. I don't think Pavel needs to be in a huge rush.
I remember this, dude. I remember this game like it was yesterday too.
Yeah, and also this helps guard the and the
how bad is the weather
going to be? Spells as well. So the damage you missed out on this turn, you could probably gain at least some of that back through being able to burn heavily next turn. Ragnaros.
I think we're gonna be okay. I think we're gonna be fine. Ragnaros, dude, remember the good old days when Ragnaros legitimately was in decks? Now it doesn't even see play as a 5-mana card. Flash of Lightning, like the nature spell? Exactly, exactly. Every single time I cast Flash of Lightning, someone's internet goes out. Unfortunately, it might become mine. We sure need to Hall of Fame it? Yeah, Lynn's like the only person that plays Ragnaros. And every now and again when she baits me into playing it.
To be one of the strongest Hearthstone players.
Yeah, I think looking at it overall, the Flame Waker is riskier, and next turn he can Flame Waker.
The Flame Waker Fireball into Ping, I think, is the play, because it's the only way to get rid of the Ragnaros without trading your 3/3. But one of them has to hit. Ooh. Esports! RNG! It does belong here.
Additional 8 damage to help clear this board, or just push damage to face. Could change everything for Amnesiac here.
Still, Pavel kept his composure. He finished the turn by pinging off the Rag anyway, which means he can ping it off next turn. It will run rampant for this one turn only, and obviously...
Does it end up going... I can't remember if it goes face here or not.
Devastating for him. That could potentially...
But yeah, that's honestly a really good ping, and I feel like plays like that are sometimes like under-evaluated by normal players. They're like, oh, wait a minute, the ping doesn't do that. I always go face, right? Nah, dude. This is the difference between, you know, normal players and actual war champions. You are always thinking ahead to what your next turn is going to be, and now the ping just, you know, knocks out the Ragnaros where you don't have to sacrifice a minion.
Just the ping there and he'll rag back up. And just in general, punish that turn from Pavel.
Yeah, but Amnesiac looks like he's potentially...
Oh my god. The old spectator mode.
And try and force some of this damage through. He's actually going to gain the life with Feral Rage. Okay, so this...
Gaining the life instead of knocking it out? I guess he's hoping that the Ragnaros kills it, right? And it does. Okay, good call. Took the 50-50 out.
Pavel's just like, I complete 2 of those. Got my second one already.
Paul going to come down on the 3/3 here.
Where's the card?
8-1
A gambling man? Dude, you gotta take gambling outs on Hearthstone.
Rough opportunity, but yeah,
isn't that the same spectator we got today?
is a solid answer.
Oh no, oh wait, no, oh no. Oh no.
Pavel with the tempo mage, they do not deal with a 4-12. No hard removal played in the deck, but I was just...
What is the one card that you want to find in this situation, guys?
Amnesiac does not play this card in his mage. This could be huge for Pavel.
It's polymorph! That's why would you need anything else? It's always polymorph!
The perfect answer to the Maligos. This is gonna blow Pavel, Amnesiac, sorry, out of the water. Oh, look at, oh my god.
Omega scam, dude!
He actually pulled his own hair a little bit there. He was so frustrated.
He can still win the game, but oh my god, that is so frustrating. All he needed was like a top deck swipe if that minion survived, and that's the reason why he tempoed it. That's exactly why he tempoed it, dude. And that is one of the reasons why Babbling Book is called Paveling Book. But it's not over yet. Alright, it's not over yet.
Yeah, refreshing yourself after a moment like that is incredible.
Yeah, you definitely gotta shake off that bad RNG when it happens.
Amnesiac has a hell of a lot of experience.
Reminder for me to play Book now. Dude, it is so weird for me, someone who watched this happen live, it is so weird to see Babbling Book as a 1-2. I literally don't think it makes a difference on whether the card is playable or not, but oh yeah, it's so weird to see Babbling Book at a 1-2.
Yeah, Sylvanas would be...
Alright, so what is the best card to find here? Too late? It's Firelands Portal! And there's the face for Amnesiac, he summons a 6-3!
I mean, in the words of the late, great TJ Sanders, punished.
I literally for this
Amnesiac needs to take a breath.
and it's like I'll get to the reason why we're showcasing this game, because we're not gonna watch the whole series, but oh my god. Keep in mind, okay, so this is what, a best of 9, I think? A best of 9, oh no, it's a best of 7, because you have to win 4. So this, if Amnesiac won this game, he moves on to the next round. And I think this is the semi-finals, if I remember correctly. Let me double check that.
The frustration is, though, the Conjurer is that, you know, never feels like much of a threat because of the 3 health.
Yeah, dude, this was the quarterfinal. So this was going on to the big game, to the championship game.
So many spells left for Pavel that can just clear up that extra bit of damage. And
Hearthstone is a competitive game, bro. It is competitive luck, man. Who has the better high roll? And Amnesiac is acting like it's not just Sylvanas into Arcane Giant to hero power every single time. But it's because he's technically thinking about his future outs. This is where Hearthstone peaked. In my opinion, 2019 was a lot more memorable, and that was like the last really good year of Hearthstone. Not to mention, I think the 2019 World Championship had the best recorded audience and the most amount of views. But yep, just trades. I'm really surprised to not see the Arcane Giant there. Why would we hold on to that? Like, yeah, we got Caster Vision here, but like, what else? Like, what would be the reason to not play it? You gotta end this game sooner rather than later. Insta draws Nourish, so the game is still winnable.
Incredible that this has come to this point. Pavel looking great. Amnesiac does get
Living Roots, Mire Keeper, and oh my god, 2-mana Wild Growth. That is a... I completely forgot that if it was already played. Oh, dude, it's so weird to see that card back at 2 mana. I actually played in the last tournament where Wild Growth was 2 mana, and it was when Druid was just the nuts. Was it Frozen Throne? Was it? I think it was Frozen Throne, yeah? 2019 was an amazing year for me, too. I just love Hearthstone every year, though. I do, too, but these most recent... The new seasons and, like, these new, like, competitive events just aren't like, they're just not it. They don't compare to this.
It's gonna go face, I can tell.
Insta kills the 8-8, dude.
Amnesiac in a fantastic, or Amnesiac in a terrible spot. Pavel in a fantastic
Definitely
spot.
Not a fantastic spot from Amnesiac.
That was a 50-50, of course, but the face.
So, we're not gonna watch the rest of this series. However, I will skip ahead to where this high roll meant everything. Finding the polymorph so we can get rid of Amnesiac's win condition, because that's what this is. It was his win condition. And then immediately, the next turn, finds the Firelands Portal, these were legitimately the best cards for him to find in these situations. There's no looking past that. And because of all of that, Pavel was able to swing it in his favor and win the semifinal, so that way he could go off to the finals, so that way he could win the entirety of the 2016 World Championships. And for some people, they may argue that this is exactly why RNG shouldn't be in Hearthstone, but I'm going to do you one better. That game is the exact reason why RNG in Hearthstone is a good thing for esports. Because if it's not for those RNG moments, you're not going to remember this. You're just going to be like, oh yeah, Amnesiac won 2016. That was something that would definitely happen. But because of these insane high roll moments, you have the comeback. You have these, insane situations to where they are actually going to be memorable. And it's just... Esports needs a little bit of RNG every now and again, but you can't avoid RNG in a card game. You know what I mean? It just creates more ways to enjoy the game. It creates more ways to be able to come back in unfavorable situations, and it makes it to where it's like, oh, he queued mage into I queued mage into warrior. The warrior out armors me, so there's no way to get out of it, sort of thing. It makes variance a lot more unpredictable. And that's the reason why I feel like, RNG and Hearthstone in particular has a spot with an esports program. And again, this is why I'm making the second video on this topic about esports, because Hearthstone esports, God, I miss it, dude. I absolutely miss it. And I want Blizzard to do everything in its power in order to bring it back one day, because we need more moments like the Paveling book. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. If you like what you see, comment on a game that you maybe want to see in Hearthstone's history, and it's a possibility that we might turn to a future video. Thank you so much for making it to the end, and we'll see you for the next one.